Start the recording. So we know ahead of time right now that a down close of this bar will spread this out and we'll get this out of the overbought. So it will satisfy the rules for the trade setup. We know ahead of time where the bar is going to close because it's a range bar. The bar is going to close right here if it closes down, keeping the top in the same place. And we're ready. Our order's right there, ready to go. Okay, so it just needs to close. It almost did right there. Just needs to close and trigger us into the trade. And my stop, my bracket is all set up on this. Okay, so it slipped me 2 ticks. But my bracket is all set up on this. And because of that slippage, it's a 25 by 45 bracket. Because of that slippage, it's probably in the wrong place right now. It is off by 1 tick. Okay, but here, now after it goes 10 ticks into profit, right down to here, I'm going to bump my stop to break even. Okay, this is what we're looking for. We want to get down here, 10 ticks into profit, and we'll bump that stop to break even. Almost there. It should go down here to the prior down here to the prior swing low. It should actually go all the way down to the weekly trading zone right now. So all the way down here to 675 is what it should do. That would be a nice move right now. And it starts with giving me 10 ticks in profit and getting my risk off the trade. Okay, that's how it starts. So it's got to hit right here. And when it does, I will just hit the break-even button. This is the break-even button. If you don't have a break-even button, it's grayed out when you're not in profit. But if you don't have a break-even button, you click on this and hit the show break-even right there. That will create a break-even button for you. See how it just became enabled again once we got into some profit right there? So I can just hover my finger over the break-even button. Now the problem with the break-even button is that it creates a dialog box. When you're on, when you have room, you got to hit yes fast, and it's got to populate fast. It's got to create it. Like if you're using up all your RAM on your computer, it's going to take it a minute to even bring up the dialog box. That's why I don't really like doing that. But sadly, there's no way around it. There is, however, something that I'm going to be looking at over the weekend. That may be an alternative. Called Inside Trader, I think is the name of it. There you go. Stop going to break even. Now this is the dialog box. Alright. So we anticipate this is going to go all the way down here. All the way down here to the weekly trading zone. So I'm going to lock in just one little tick on this right now. And all the way to the weekly trading zone. That's below here. That's all the way down here to 676. Oh, it's actually right down there where my target is at 40 something, 45 ticks. So I am now going to lock in 10 ticks on this because I'm not a fool. And now I'll let it go. Okay. As we get, I'm sorry, that was probably a bad thing to say. Good. Well, it's still going here too. When it gets down to the swing low like this, you want to run your stop up close. When it gets down to the swing low like this, yep, plus 10. Yeah, me too. But that's what I was just saying. I didn't actually move my stop up close. I was telling you that's what you should do when it gets down here to the swing low. Move your stop up close because a lot of times it'll bounce off that swing low like it just did. But we got another 10 ticks out of it, so that's good. Okay.